Hello and welcome along and welcome back to Charwell. It is the last day of summer, rain is on the way and we have an entire field of straw to bale and collect up and see if we can make a profit from it. Let's get to it. So I'm down at the shop because we have, we don't have a baler and we don't have a bale collector. So we've got 19,000. That means we can't actually afford to buy any. We're going to use our Massey for the baler. So under baling technology, we're going to pick up a couple of things. First up, I want to pick up a baler, and we're going to go with the Roland 250. That's because this only requires 80 horsepower. It's only 25,000. And it will save us a whole whack of money. The only difference I'm going to do is change the PTO, add a little bit more to it, but that's £1,280 to lease this for the day. And both of these items we're going to get, we're only going to lease for today. And then the other thing I want is we're going to get the Andersen RBM 2000. So this, of course, is the round baler from the Andersen DLC. We're going to put this on the JCB and follow behind with this. So we're going to lease this as well. And this actually shows very much how we're using the JCB and the Massey going forwards. So we've taken the care wheels off the Massey and put the wide tyres on it. That will reduce the impact on the ground, spread the weight of the tractor a bit more, and means that we won't be compacting the ground too much. And actually makes the tractor look that little bit more chunky, which is pretty cool for this. Hook that all up. Let's hook up our cables again, and we'll pull this out of the way. And we're going to go, as I said in my intro, we're going to head up to field 45 and get that baled. And then we're going to follow behind in the JCB. I'll get the JCB on the follow me, following behind, just so that we can get this stuff collected as quickly as possible. And this, as I was saying, it very much gives us what we're going to be using the JCB for more and more on here now. We've got the big Terra track to do most of the field work on the farm. We've got our Massey for doing most of the smaller work on the farm. And you can see we've got an offset on here at the moment. I want to get rid of our offset and back it off. Right, we're going to take our offset down to 0. And then we can get these two heading up to the field. So yeah, this Massey looks quite chunky and quite nice attached to this Roland. And then we've got the JCB behind running our auto stacker. So that's got more than enough power to do that. And in doing so, we're going to be able to get this field baled and collected pretty quickly. Is our other tractor. Our other tractor is doing fine. I'm worried about what its cruise control speed is set to. So we're just going to check that. And yeah, it's set to 9. So we'll take that up. So we've got to take follow me off. Take up the cruise control speed. There we go. And get it to follow again. There we are. And away we go. Let's get this up to the field. So up at field 45 now, and we'll bring this all in. Hopefully that's a wide enough turn to get that sorted. Yep. So I'm going to set up my baler, turn it on, drop it down, and we'll just pull in a little way. We don't immediately need to get our pickup going, but it's good if we can get it the way. Now we're able to line ourselves up. So I'm going to unfold the pickup. So Control F, so that stops. Control F it again, and that is now set up to start picking up bales. And then we want to start offsetting it. Now Shift and left and right will give us the right offset. We want to offset it to the left, I think, by 3 meters. We'll see which way the tractor starts going. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll just position ourselves behind here and check, does that line up? That actually does. That really nicely lines up our pickup for behind us. And so we're full, and we want to give the tractor enough So we're going to back it off just that little bit so that we give ourselves enough space to unload. Unload our baler, or unload the baler, close it up, and away we go again. And the JCB should then come in behind, pick up the bale, and away we go. And so this then becomes a really, really neat, and this is where I love using Follow Me. It just makes jobs like this so much easier to do and so much quicker. And then us overshooting like this, with the 30 behind us, we are in a really, really good place. Close that up again, and away we go. And it picks it up, and brilliant. So we're able to go around this field. We can fill this trailer up, and we're going to basically go and immediately sell these bales. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Well, surely bale price, you want to check the bale price first. If we do, you can see in here our bale price is not good. It is basically the worst it can be. Actually, that's wheat. Bale price straw is not far off the worst it can be. But if you look at the price, it's about £65 per 1,000 litres as opposed to a maximum of about 83. I've calculated it, and basically the difference is, well, we'd need to sell an extra 300 bales to be able to just offset, or we'd need to sell 300 bales to offset the difference in cost for us to also buy the storage for this. So it's not worth us storing these. We might as well go and sell them immediately because we have nowhere to store them. If we had somewhere to store them for 6 months, that would be fine. But our Euro tunnels are full, and as a result, we're not really in a position to buy more or put them anywhere. There may be barns and things we could put them in, but actually I don't know if we could because it's not our land. And then I don't know if we could actually pick those bales up off it as it's not our land. So, yeah, I'm not going to risk that. We're basically going to go and immediately sell these. We don't need them. We have tons of space. In fact, the stuff we have got in our Euro tunnels, we want to empty one of those Euro tunnels later in the year. So we're probably going to just go and empty that anyway. There we go. And away we go again. Perfect. Just picking up and doing, and we've got, so how many bales have we got so far? We are up to 5 round bales, I think, on there. That's not bad off this headland. Not bad at all. We're looking at getting a full trailer's worth just off this, well, just off 2 headlands, I think. Will be pretty good. And the tractor, the great thing about the fast track is that it's nicely maneuverable. We are turning away from its pickup, so it's not going to get stuck in the pickup going around this way. And we want to keep that in mind when we get into the actual main body of the field as well. We want to make sure that that we're keeping things, keeping it so the tractor can easily make its turns. And so we always want to be turning to the right if we can, and giving it enough space to make those maneuvers. Will that get that? Yes, it has. Excellent. And yeah, so there we go. That is working really, really well to get us sorted and get this field baled. So we're going to keep going and just keep filling this up and go and get a full trailer on it. We are, how many bales? 7, 8 bales so far, including the one that's loading up. As I said, I think we're going to get maybe 2 or 3 trailers worth off this field. This is also the most efficient way for us to do this field. It really is. We end up immediately clearing it off. Means that the next day, where it's where we're looking at rain coming in, we're able to start getting this field prepared for our next year. We won't be putting winter wheat in here. I'm not quite sure what we are going to be putting in here. I need to work that out. But it's yeah, it should work pretty well for us. Obviously, we need to look at our rotation because of the results of this year's testing. We need to make sure that we're not falling into that trap. of having the wrong crop setup. As we found, the fallow needs to be a year's worth of fallow, and so it won't work if we're not doing that. We can't just put. Well, I'm wondering actually if the OSR offsets that issue. Now we've got a little bit of trouble with our JCB. It's having trouble making that turn. And this is where not having the four-wheel steer on this would make a big difference. Because making a sharp turn like that, it turns way too sharp for the equipment itself. So we need to take that into account going forwards. Should follow in behind though. Yeah, there it comes. And I am going to look at that new JCB mod with the altering airflow in the tyres. It does look nice. The missing thing that we have is the additional airflow filter colour on the top, which does look pretty nice on ours. But we can still have the 25th anniversary set up on it and go with that. And there we are. Right, so we are about halfway through filling our... Yeah, in fact, one more bale and we'll be about halfway through. So we're going to complete this headland, get round, and then we'll go and sell our bales and see how much we're going to get for these bales. So we're coming up to our last two bales. We've got 22 on the trailer and it takes 24. Not too long to go. And we're most of the way, we're about halfway round. Maybe a third of the way round actually. The third headland. So it's running quite nicely. It is a good amount that we've got off here. I'm looking at this and going, maybe we're going to get about 3 trailers worth of bales off here, which would be good. We need to cover what we've spent doing this baling and setting this up. We need to make about £5,000. So we'll see how much we make off this first lot. I think that might in fact even be our last bale. Yes, we've got this bale we need to load up. So we'll take this to the point where our JCB fills it up and loads it up. There we go. So that has got 24 bales on it now. So I'm going to turn this off because I've actually added the global company mod that leaves the engine running. So that is a massively useful mod to us. And we're going to do that. So we want to go and see where can we sell straw. Now the thing to remember here is that the price on here is the price for loose straw, but it will tell me where I can go and sell it. Basically bales is where I can sell it. So we're going to follow that. That is flashing. Where's that flashing on the map? That's flashing right down near the animal area. So we're going to head down that way. It's a pretty long distance, but fortunately this is why the JCB very much is a transport tractor for us. And very much is why I want to try and sort out this steering issue by replacing it. Because at the moment it's quite a distance. The maneuverability of this is a little bit suspect as a result, and we need to go and drop this off. So let's head down there and let's see how much we get for the first 24 bales. Here we are down at the animal market, and it should be at the back of the market on the right. So we'll get this trailer in here. And we'll see. Yeah, there's our big green bit. And in fact, yeah, you can see there are the bales. So, reverse this up and unload this. And see how much we get. So, 24 bales. So, we're looking at maybe having about 70-ish bales off this field. 72, I think, in total is what my estimate is. So, a long way off the 300 or so that we would need just to break even for the storage. There we go. That is them all sold. 6,775. So yeah, so we're making money already. We've already made more money off these bales than if we'd tried to sell them, or if we hadn't done it at all, compared to you know, having rented this stuff. So that makes this whole job worthwhile. It's going to bring in a little bit of extra cash off these fields. We have no use for this straw at all, but not wasting the straw is a massive thing for us on here. We want to make every penny we can, because every penny helps us to pay for the harvest, because we've got a rented combine, don't forget, and we've got to hold on, you know, through this game day where we have nothing ready to harvest, through the next game day where we're going to have a load of rain, to a third game day when we're where we're waiting for crops to dry. If it's dry enough in 2 days' time, you know, we want to harvest because stuff will be ready. But how quickly will it dry out? And all through those days, we're gonna be paying for this combine. It's not a huge amount. We'll easily make enough to cover that, but then we need to make enough for the time that we're working with it and that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's very important that we have ancillary stuff like this that we can make the cash off. And hopefully we'll be in a position where, yeah, we come out of the harvest with a really good profit. You know, we have all of the wheat off the field as well. We've got plenty of wheat and stuff, storage for our cows. Sorry, not for our cows, for our pigs and our chickens. So we've got plenty of stuff stored for them. So it is just a case of everything we do on our harvest this year, we are going to make money off. So we need to make sure that we can make as much as possible. And to that end, you know, that is what this is all about. So we'll take this up to the top end of the field, and we'll get this headland finished off, I think. And then we're going to see where we are and see how much field we have left once we fill this trailer up again. But at the moment, this is working very nicely, very well, and we should come off this with a healthy profit off this today that will help us make it all the way through the harvest and mean that we come out of it in a much better position at the end of this farm year. So we're coming up to our last 3 bales, and to be honest, I don't think we're going to get 3 trailers full of stuff off here now. Let's just back this up a little bit. We have, yeah, we've covered a good 2/3 of the field by this point. With only 3 more bales, or now 2 more bales to go onto our bale trailer. Onto our pickup trailer, we have yeah, we've got quite a sizable chunk of the field done. We might get another half a trailer off here maybe, but certainly at the moment we're looking at having 2.5 trailers rather than 3. It's definitely going to be more than 2 trailers. I mean, we only have 2 more bales to go onto this trailer before we need to go and sell again. But it is still a really good place to be in. I want to talk a little bit about what we'll be doing next time, because of course it's going to be a wet day on the farm next game day. So we're going to do some animal work. We might try and sell some more pigs. We'll see if we've got any pigs that have reached feeder weight or finish weight. See if there's any money we can make on there. And this is the thing with seasons and doing this. We're looking to try and make money all the time. We need it in order to keep either buying or hiring equipment. Now, if you're wondering why I'm doing these rather big gaps between the bits that I'm baling, this is so that the turning circle on the JCB doesn't give us any hassle. We've got 90, we've got 1 more bale to drop into the JCB, so we should do that here. And then, yeah, as I said, we've probably got about half a trailer left on here. So we're going to do that. Now, it's a pity we can't leave this baler just running on this field. If we had all this set up with course play, then yeah, we could have got the baler following the course that the combine took. But we can't because we didn't. So we'll take that off. We will fold that up so that we don't have an issue. I'm going to sell these and come back to the field, and we'll see where we end up on this with just the one more load to go. There we go, another £6,780 off that. That's really good. We're now up to 28,000, so we've made money today. Well, we've made money after the last sale, but we've properly made money today, even taking into account our hired worker costs from the using Follow Me and having Follow Me working. So that's really good. Really pleased with that. What we're going to do is we're going to head back, as I said. We're going to get this set up. We'll get the last setup set going. And we'll see how many bales we actually have got off this field, because we're up to 48 so far. So we'll see how many we finally get off this field and see how much we finally make for the day. We're on to the last few rows now, and yeah, we are nowhere near getting a full trailer here. We are going to be at what? We're probably going to be about 16 bales, maybe even not that many. We have yeah, we've got I think maybe 3 or 4 bales left here, based on previous experience. And it's quite it's not too bad. It's over half a trailer, which is what we were expecting. I should mention there is a function of this baler that you can unload early, so you don't need a full bale in here, and it will unload a non-full bale, and we'll show this at the end. But it does mean that in a couple of places I did catch it by mistake, and we'll see if we can see the bales in a minute. But they're basically it means that they are. It means that we didn't unload full bales, so a couple of them are a little bit smaller, and as a result we probably have an extra bale on here to what we were expecting. So 13 bales at the moment. We will be in a position at the end of this that yeah, we will make a decent amount of money today, and for that I am happy. For that I'm really pleased. There we go, and we're at 99% on this bale. Can we get one more bale out after this one? Or one more full bale out after this one, I should say. There we go. And round. And just finish this off. And then we'll go down, we'll sell, and we'll see how much we've made in total. Which will be good. As I said, next game day we're probably going to be doing some stuff for our animals. We're going to make sure the animals are well enough fed that they will that we can then feed them the next day. But first, we're going to have to sell some pigs. We want to get them. We want to make some money off those, and hopefully, as I said, we'll either have some piglets we can sell, or we might even have some that have got to finish stage that we can sell as well. We did leave a few for that, but we'll see how it goes. Now, oh dear, our tractor has got caught on a bale, and that is the turning circle that's caused that. But that's all right. We can pull off of here and get this picked up. And as I said, there we go. 14 bales here, 15 with this one. and then not quite a complete bale left on the field. In fact, I think it's going to be a long way from a complete bale, so that will be interesting as to whether... Yeah, 17%. We're going to see if we can top this up just a little bit to get this finished and filled up. And that will be done. Done and dusted. Yeah, 28%. So I don't think we can get any more off this. I don't think it will unload this bale. And this is unfortunate because, as I said, we unloaded a couple of bales early by mistake. Let's see if it will unload it. No, it won't unload it. So we're going to take this and we're going to take these back to our shed. We'll then go and sell these. So there. Take the control off that. Fold that up. And get it following behind. We will fold up our baler. Like so, and get that back to our yard as well. And that has, so we've got the offset on the trailer, so shift, and we just want to reduce that offset to nothing. Behind at 30 is still good. And let's get this, well, we'll split these two at the junction. Take this back to the farm and just drop this off in our yard quickly. And then do the set, and then take our JCB down to the bale place, get those sold, see how much we make. With 15 bales, I'm going to call it 14 bales because really we had 14 bales. That is 24 times 2, so 48. 14, so 62 bales is not to be sniffed at, really. Right, I'm going to stop that there. So Shift F on follow me. Unfollows the vehicle behind, and then we'll just go and park this in our yard. We really need to get something to wash this with. If we park it outside, the rain will do a bit of a good job next game day. But there we go, and there's our rented combine as well. So park that there, head over and grab this, and off we go down to the shop to see for one final time how much we're going to make from this whole set. Here we go into the animal market. If I can get round the corner. Amazing. I've done that journey twice before and not caught that hedge. But yeah, here we go into here. Round we go. And as I said, I think we're gonna switch out this JCB. I think we'll switch it out for the new one. We'll treat it as an upgrade to it. And let's pull that up. We'll make sure we have it the same hours and everything on it when we do. Unload these 15 bales like so, and there we go, another 4,000 on top. So we made about 17,000 today, I think. If we have a look in our money, sold, yeah, so 17,618 on sold bales today. The day has only cost us, so wages are just less than 1,000. Vehicle leasing has been 4,900, and that includes our combine, because you can see the cost of leasing there previous day with that. Property maintenance is 70, but that will go up. So yeah, been a pretty good day. 11,000, and you can see this. We're making profit every single day. That is brilliant. That is absolutely wonderful. Yeah, we are done there. In fact, I'm going to get this back to 200,000 and repair a little bit of that. That is good. So that is where I'm going to leave it for today. All that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell and I will see you next time. Goodbye.